Hello everyone. It's Sunday, so it's normally vlog time, but today I haven't really got so much to talk about. So what I wanted to do was I wanted to do a quick review of a product that I've just got. I got this a couple of days ago, maybe a week ago now, and I've been using it ever since. And it is the Twisted Messes Squared RDA. If you can see that, it will give you a good close-up there. It is a nice little rebuildable dripping atomizer. I've got it on top of the Tug Life Tugboat mech mod, and yeah, I'm really enjoying it. So let's go down to the table. Let's have a bit of a chat about it. Let's show you how it looks close up, and take it from there. So I've just given this a little rinse out for your benefit, and we can get into what we actually get. So this is the Twisted Messes Squared, or Twisted Messes version 2. This is a clone from Tobeco, and of all of the cloners, I've found that any clones that I've had from Tobeco seem to be quite good. They're quite simple boxes, quite simple packaging that they come with, but generally they've been fairly good quality clones, which I'm if you're going to buy a clone, then you want a good quality one. Not a huge amount comes with it, but what it does come with seems to be good. So you've got an Allen key, 4 grub screws, and 4 spare O-rings, and then you have a little tray there for your atomizer. You have a stainless steel press fit drip tip, which is perfectly nice, but it does tend to get quite hot quite quickly. And then you have a 510 adapter, which you can pop in as well to put your own drip tip in if you so wish, and that has a very small little O-ring in there as well. So that's all you actually really get in the box, but that's all that really matters, to be quite honest. So let's have a look at the atomizer itself. So here we are. So top to bottom, here is the Twisted Messes Squared. Let's make sure that's all focused nicely. So top to bottom, you've got a nice Delrin drip tip at the top, which pops off like so. You've got a nice 510 pin with some peak insulation around there, so it's nice and protruding. The pins, the threads are shorter than on the original, I believe, so that means it's quite a bit shorter of an atomizer, and it makes a good connection. Then you've got this sort of gear or cog affair at the top, which unscrews like so, like the original really. And then you've got your external airflow. It's all a little bit juicy at the moment, so let's clean that off. So you've got your external airflow ring. You've got your top gear section, which puts it all into place. And then you have your main barrel section, like so. And then that pops out. So your deck pops right out like so, and that's the rest of it. So sorry, this has all got a little bit juicy on the inside. The juice tends to build up a little bit just between the airflow and the barrel, but it's better on this than it was on the old one. In terms of the quality of the clone, look, the quality is fine. It spins relatively freely, but not too badly. It spins relatively freely though. Then you've got this top section, which you can the threads are pretty nice actually, they screw in really well. Feels like a quality piece of kit. So if we put it all back together, you've also got, let's get rid of that for a second. And then you've got your deck section. So your deck section is a nice deep juice well. As you can see, I haven't measured that, but I imagine it's something like 4 mil. You've got some nice big post holes in there, and if you can see, you've got the positive post there and the negative post, so it's sort of a 2-post 4-post atomizer. So it is a 2-post. This one's milled into the base, but this one is screwed in directly to your 510, and it has some PEEK or some other sort of insulation in the bottom where it is squared off. But it is a 2-post 4-post design, so this has a traditional sort of 4-post sort of feel to it when you're building on it, so you can get a nice center build in there. I've got just some twisted canthol on there, and it's working really nicely. There's lots of nice room for your cotton, nice room for your juice. The grub screws across the top are perfectly acceptable. They seem nice and solid, they don't seem to want to strip. It was very clean when I got it, and the O-rings all fit very, very nicely. So if we just put it back together, and you see that you've got different airflow options. So you've got 2 holes there, 3 there, and then another 3 there. So that's for dual coil all the way through, if you can see that, and then single coil just there. But on the outside ring, you only have the airflow slots for 2, which is fine, because then you don't have extraneous slots on the outside. I've been using this purely in dual coil mode, as I do with most of my atomizers, so it doesn't really bother me. So what you do is you just screw that back on top of there when you've got this external airflow to where you want it, and that's wide open, as you can see. Line up your build with the coils, with the holes, sorry, and you're good to go. And then it is a fairly strong set of O-rings down the bottom. As I said, they all go quite nicely together. It doesn't feel like it's going to come apart in your pocket. And in fact, if I just compare it in terms of size with the original Twisted Messes RDA that I have, here we go, alongside, you can see that that is considerably shorter, but the majority of it is just that massive drip tip on the top. You can see also that this is tarnished a little bit, but that's got the airflow holes cut out on both sides there, so it's actually on the ring, whereas this doesn't have, and it's a little bit cleaner. But yeah, I've been very much enjoying using it. If we give it a second, I'm just going to put some cotton in here. And then we will get back up to the regular show. Bear with me. And there we go. In traditional reviewer style, it has been now wicked and juiced. And there we go. So there we go. That was the up and close piece with the Tobeco clone of the Twisted Messes Squared. So what do I think of it? I like it. I like it a lot. I like the build deck, and I like the way that you can put whatever you want on there. Really, the post holes are massive, so you can squeeze pretty much any coil that I can build on there. It's hybrid friendly, so you can put you can use a mech like this, and you can put it on a hybrid top cap. The airflow is very nice. I use mine now exclusively with just one hole open on either side. Now you probably can't see that yet, you'd be able to see that, but just one hole open, because I think that is the nicest airflow. It's reminiscent of the Petri airflow, but I think it provides a really good vape. You do tend to find that if you overstuff your cotton, you start getting some dodgy flavors coming out of it, and you start getting burnt flavors rather than burnt hits. I prefer this infinitely more than the original. I think it just looks nicer. It looks like a snappier sort of device. I think it looks shorter. It looks really nice on the mech. I think it's, you know, it's nice and squat, and it gives a decent flavour, especially when you close the airflow down to the point that I've got it. It gives you a sort of a nice compromise between flavour and clouds. It's easy to build on, which I've said. Nice deep juice well, which I've said. And I got mine from essexvapors.co.uk. They seem to have a good selection, and it was, I think it was £12 or £14, so really good bargain for it, to be honest. And I think it's a good clone. Obviously, I will do what I traditionally do, and you know, since I like this, then I think I'll probably go for the authentic. Go and get the authentic, and see how it compares, just to give it a crack. But that's really it for today. I hope you enjoy it. I'm going to do some more stuff later on in the week, I hope, or at the weekend. There will be the Velocity V2 coming up, hopefully with the Squonk box, and I'll let you know how that goes. But I've been trying out the Velocity for a little while. I'm going to come up with my opinions and tell you all about that. But yeah, thank you very much indeed, and have a good evening. And I hope you've enjoyed the video. Take care.